Hi, I'm Steve. I'm not a geologist. I am from the ANU, but not from Fair's immediate area. I'll comment on that later, but my job today is to read you out a message from John Mavrogenes, a very close colleague. And I'll start his message now, which is not in big font, by the way. I don't know how to change things on Google Docs, I'm sorry. Mav has written, Bear was one of my best friends, not just because he was the nicest guy in the world, but also because we shared so many interests and saw things the same way. I'm sure that every speaker will say that he was the nicest person we ever knew, which is true. But while it was his great asset, it also drove me nuts. I lived to hear him say something bad about someone and I was disappointed. He just wouldn't. I first met Bear at Monash in '96, but I'd heard of him years earlier. While living in Virginia, I overheard someone talking about Quirao and saying that his last student was someone called Bear. The speaker said it in a manner suggesting this was not an appropriate name. Now, I grant you it is an odd name, but it sure beats Berry, and what else could it be possibly called? I forgot about hearing this name until years later when I met him at Monash. We immediately hit it off, and we've been great friends since. The next year, and he and I spent time in bars at a conference in Townsville, where I learnt that drinking whiskey with Bear was a dangerous thing to do. He was so big it simply had no effect on him. This was long before he moved to ANU, and when he first moved to Canberra, he stayed with us while he looked at houses. And in his typical indecisive way, he had to look at a lot of houses. But one of my favourite memories is of our baby daughter, Zoe, sitting in his lap, and the contrast in size made her look microscopic. While staying with us, Sarah, my wife, and Zoe both learned to appreciate just how incredible UV is, spectroscopy technique is. I still think they don't know what it is, but they were certain that Bear loved it. Joe used to say, why does Bear bring back home top shelf ice cream, but when you do it, it's cheap, low-fat stuff? Soon after Bear moved out of our house, our son, Ulysses, was born, so one of the few people our kids knew since birth was Bear. He was constant in their lives. They'll sorely miss him because he was always nice to them, something that only kids properly appreciate. Bear moved to ANU and took an Alphas next to mine, so I saw him nearly every day for a decade. Zoe used to visit me at work, saying, see you, and hightail it into Bear's office. While living with us, we'd sometimes drop Zoe at daycare and she'd say bye and run in. Every time Bear would mention how he dropped off his little daughter, she'd cry while he drove away, breaking his heart every time. That's the sort of guy Bear was. He was selfless in that he did little for himself. In fact, his professional life was hindered because he spent all of his time helping others and forgot to self-promote himself. And in the modern university, I'm afraid there's less appreciation of that kind of selflessness. Maybe that's why he retired. Now should be his time to do things for himself, but somehow I doubt it would have changed. I lost a great friend, my bridge partner, a key member of our wine club, an excellent co-worker. Who's going to make me coffee now? Coming to work won't be as much fun anymore. There's Mav's words. And I would agree, and because above all, Bear was hugely agreeable. Sometimes different parts of the university don't get on too well, but as a director of another school, I never knew Bear to have any judgment of something that was proposed other than was it a good idea. It didn't matter who owned the idea. It didn't matter who'd have the budget. If it was good for the students or research, it was a good thing to do. I only ever had one disagreement with Bear, and that was about the boundaries of permissible bluegrass tradition at the folk festival. He was somewhat more strict in his definition than me, but the ANU is just that bit diminished without Bear. Thank you.